could be the horse. I'm leaning towards the horse. Let's try the horse. 2.22 attack speed is, or attack cooldown is kind of slow, but we can work on that. So let's see. Thank you very much, Chimpy, for the gifted sub. Chain Lightning, Summon, Quill Beast, Bash. Probably Bash. Entangling Roots, Flame Strike, Phantom Dice. I'll probably die before I can get anything going, but I feel like you can't say no to Bash. So this character is... I think from what I can tell, like the comments of the last video I put out were looking for a tanky sort of reflect damage or stand there and do damage to the enemy and survive it kind of deal. So for example, Alexander said try immolation build plus flat spell damage plus fire item, fire gauntlet item and decay. So we'll work with that for example, or well, you can kind of mix both of them potentially. There's someone below me. It's a sneaky lesser Void Walker. And Perfect wanted a Mega Kite Tonk Reflect Damager. Go all in strength, health regen, and reflect damage back to enemy. And then try to give minus armor to the enemy in the late game if you can. I can't remember if you can do that, but we'll find out. Right. It's a pouch of intelligence, mana regen, circle and ability. I'm going to go with the base damage. It doesn't sound like much, but I'm pretty sure there... Oh, mana regen is kind of good for pillar as well. I'm pretty sure there are some multipliers. So you want to take that into account. I mean, certainly when I did the snack one, there was a lot of multiplications going on with my stats. It got kind of crazy. I don't know in this version how crazy stuff gets in that regard. Oh, I got a Bash proc straight away. That was good, wasn't it? So yeah, Bash is very weak early game, but it's like Omega OP late game. So we just have to see if you survive. Got the heal on the pillar. Yes. How do you feel about the new Twitch updates? I don't know. What are they? I don't really pay attention. I've been so busy making that video. I've spent like the last 3 weeks doing that, and I've spent about... what was it? I can't remember. It's like about 40 plus hours or something in the last 3 days. So I've done nothing but just work on that video basically. Really kind of unfortunate. All of these are bad, but there is one silver lining, Thunderclap. That can debuff the enemy. And I suppose it can do some damage for the early game. Yeah, it must have been you that gave that comment, Kartoff, because it sounds familiar to what someone else said in my YouTube comments. You did permanent immolation and normal immolation build with tanky spells and spell damage. Everything that gives spell damage, yeah. I can probably get sort of like a bit of everything. That is in regards to being tanky and strong and strengthy. And doing damage to enemies whilst they surround you. Didn't you say that multipliers don't work when you did the summoner build? Yeah, but this is a few versions onwards, and we're not doing a summoner build here. Some new payout scheme that could mean more dollary dues for me. Well, that'd be good. I'll take it. I'll take your money. Upgrade all abilities. That's much better later on. So the base damage is the easy answer here, because like I say, we're trying to work on that base damage. It will help me actually fight stronger mobs, but also if I get one of those multiplications later on, then that's going to start really popping. Build up that base damage is actually better than it seems. It doesn't seem so special, but trust me, it can be quite the trick. Ah. I'm playing with just my right hand at the moment because it's not too much of a challenge at this point. The early game starts off slow, but then it starts to get going. Nay. Well, I hope mirror image isn't bugged, but I feel like that would be like one of the best ones for late game. Frost Armor is really, really good as well. But I got Thunderclap. That slows down their attack. I don't know if that stacks with Frost Armor. It probably does. It's between Mirror Image and Frost Armor. The Mirror Image can kind of cover, maybe, late game. If I get ridiculous stats. Obviously, it's going to benefit from my base damage. And it just covers the pillar a bit more. I just feel like it's more of a late game kind of useful thing. Even early game it's useful. As long as it doesn't bug out. I remember when I was doing mirror image before, at one point, it would skip to the next level because it would think that I was killed or something. So then I was fighting like multiple levels at the same time when I was using it. Oh god, okay, we've suddenly got a level where it's got tougher. It does that. I did increase the base difficulty though, in all fairness, so... This guy hits hard, that's what it is.
5 years have passed since the autists banded together.
Nick, how do? I might need to kite for a bit here. I don't really want to be lame, but I took a lot of damage on that. I'm losing about 6 health here, so it's worth just sort of like taking the damage, not worrying about the pillar too much. Because it's piercing damage, it doesn't do too much. And just get a bit of health and mana back. Just run around for a bit. Not for too long. It's just enough that I don't go straight into the next level. Altered melee games, not really. I know Nick made them. I don't really enjoy the altered melee games that much, in all honesty. I don't think I have too much to say about it. I can certainly play them, but I'm not really too super hyped. Finger of Death. It doesn't seem like a lot of strength, to be honest. I can't take any more difficulty levels. You can take the Lifesteal, it's not going to do much, but honestly all of those are kind of bad. The Summon, maybe? But at least the Lifesteal stacks. The Summon is just going to disappear. It really depends on how tough the next level is, honestly. If I can handle the next level, Lifesteal easily. If I can't, and it suddenly does like 10 billion times more damage than I thought it was going to do, then the Summon would have been better. I don't think the Strength. Although you can multiplicate the Strength. It doesn't... because you can multiplicate it, maybe you should get the base flat. But it does seem like not much. But yeah, I think the Lifesteal just doesn't really do anything for me at the moment. It's too... That's even more sort of late game than Bash is. This level doesn't seem as bad. Clever girl. Oh wait, not so clever actually. I thought he was always taking me out. 44 to 54 is not much. I mean, yeah, I suppose it's alright at this stage. It's not really that much though. I'm always thinking... Anyway, I'm not going to argue with you too much on that. It's alright. Horse Gamer. Right, there's your summons damage, there's your spell damage. Half your maximum mana for... Oh my gosh! I would have killed for that in one of the previous attempts. I suppose maybe it's been buffed because obviously when I was doing it last time it was terrible. I guess the movement speed. It's not even like flat damage, spell damage here, so I'm just times in 1, basically. I'm getting like next to nothing of that one, I think. It's between those two. At least movement speed can... It doesn't seem like the best one, but a little bit extra movement speed could make the difference between Kite and something that does like 80, 100, you know, 800 damage or something per hit, or probably not that much, but... And my mirror images benefit from it. Just helps me get from point A to B, point B. Alright, let's see what BS this guy's got. Has he got the lava spawn thing? I hope not. I'm waiting for him to... No, never mind. We'll use the thunderclap. It's a short cooldown. Seems alright so far. He's got heal. I can handle that. I wonder if they target you after you use the spell. No. Pen the Penguin King. We can take him. A starting boss that isn't absolutely ridiculously impossible to kill. That's good. Oh. I'm pretty sure there's fixes for some of it. I could do a summon build another time, but it was the last one I did, so... I guess the attack cooldown is really good here, because there's no cost to it. So I go from 2.22 to 2.042, as you do. Wow, you can pick that again as well. Okay. There's nothing super omega OP about my hero, but I have made sure to take a lot of good choices for him in the long run. So he's getting good high damage, good high strength, good attack cooldown. So 1.879 now. Better check who's got the damage. Just kite the mobs, gets a bit of pressure off you whilst dealing with the others. Take the potions. I guess cleave could be good, yeah, if you can get it, to be fair. I suppose that's one of the downsides if you go for a ranged hero, is you can't really benefit from cleave. I'm almost always taking a ranged hero, because the mobs can be so troublesome. Got past it. There's some items. Do I buy that? I guess, if you can sell it for full. Endurance aura is nice. Attack speed and movement speed. Attack speed can be capped, though. It's slightly... Unholy aura has the health regen, but the health regen kind of gets... I suppose bloodlust, though. Yeah, my main concern with the auras... Although the thing about bloodlust is you can also be dispelled, so you might not necessarily always have it. Unholy aura gives more speed than endurance. Does it still do that anymore? Or has it been changed to be identical, isn't it? Bloodlust if I don't get dispelled. But then again, that's attack speed, and I'm going to hit an attack speed cap anyway. Plus movement speed. Actually, I don't think any of those are actually that good in the long run, to be honest with you. Maybe Bloodlust just to get me to the point. Maybe Unholy Aura, though. Because it's nice to have a flat movement speed buff that doesn't get affected by being dispelled. So I think Unholy Aura, actually. Undead Imbalance. Hey, Astral, thank you very much there for the sub. What about Warcraft 3? Oh, thank you, Fry. I'll go fix that now, shall I? Oh yeah, I didn't buy the items. I forgot. I got too fixated on the auras and I completely forgot about the damage thing. Although it's not really that big a deal. Oh, good. It got 1,000 views in the first... Oh, wow. You guys really good. Good job, guys. 1,000 views in the last hour and 259 likes. That's very nice. You actually doing your job. Make sure to share the video as well with any communities or whatever on Reddit. I haven't posted it on the gaming one on Reddit because I honestly don't know how that works. Normally, if I ever post anything on Reddit that isn't like the Warcraft 3 channel, it just gets shadow banned, something like that. Like just immediately gets banned or jumped on. I think it works if other people like link your video, but it never works if you do it. But I don't know. If you can be bothered and you got like a good Reddit account or something, a bit of clout, stick it on the Reddit gaming channel. So, what we lost? You said something like a snout. A nout. A snout. Okay. Done. Done. Right, what do we got here? Ghosty. That's doing some damage. The rest are pretty normal. Let's get rid of the ghosts. Those can kite the mobs for now. And by kite, I just mean keep them busy. And I'll just do the thunderclap in between. Thunderclap is pretty damn useful here, actually. That even affected the wolf at the top there. Wild horse. Wild stallion. I got 2 levels since that mirror image. Getting 4 strength per level by the looks of it. Upgrade all abilities. Spend all gold for plus 15 armor. That seems like a pretty good deal. Normally, I think there's a buff or something. He used to sort of like give you like 5 to 10 armor or 8 armor or something, didn't he? And it would like be like 10 difficulty. I like the reduced cooldown, but yeah, I think get the armor. That's a really good... Take the Crown of Kings. There's 3 of them then, is there? Oh, right. Of course I can't buy them because I just spent my money, but I would have bought that one. That would be cool to stack up. Because you only got so many inventory slots, so you want one that's more expensive that stacks. Don't want the frost armor getting spread, really. There's a bit of a longer cooldown on mirror image, so it's not going to get you out of trouble every single time. You could get surrounded whilst you're waiting for it. This guy is summoning all the treants. I haven't got any like strength per level though. Might need to start getting something like that. Happy days. He's got the chaos damage. He's a big lad. Good bash proc. One last bunch of trees. I suppose he's got reincarnation, so he could get more if he wanted. The last Sasquatch. No, he did. He got away with some more trees. Could be more experience, but in some ways you don't necessarily want that, because I want it when I start stacking up strength per level. I suppose more gold though, yeah. No, the X per level doesn't apply retroactively, I'm pretty sure. Buy the crown. It's not there anymore. We've got cheese grommet. That one's okay to stack, at least for the early game. Oh, there's your strength. Stephen. Strength per level. And we get more stackables instead of just one item. One crown or one bit of business. I was just about to buy some cheese. Oh no. I was going to look up a video. I'll try not to do it. That one that I made about Callum. You can see the damage numbers there. 60 in blue because of magic being blue. Centaur Archer has the high damage, but that's pretty good if it's a piercing character that has the higher damage. Because piercing's going to do a lot less damage to me. Shrug that off. He still kind of has to be killed though, because he's got more damage than the other mobs. Although you could kill the treant as well, that would be acceptable. Because he's probably doing roughly the same amount of damage as the Centaur with the damage types. And he's got a lot less health. I'm not sure, Ballador. Ballador, Ballador. Horsey. We're getting to the point where we're getting a little bit drained now. Favorite Warcraft 3 custom map? That's always so hard to answer. I think Legion TD used to be, when I really got into it. Still a really good map though. I don't know if I have a favorite per se. Frogger? I can always just say Frogger, to be honest. You like the attack cooldown, do you, Nick? 5 difficulty level though. I'm already noticing... I mean, to be fair, there's nothing to pick otherwise, is there anyway? At least that will help deal with the difficulty. In before Nick gets me killed. Oh. There we go. A bit more cheese. Big boy. So we kind of kite him. This is why mirror image is definitely very useful too. Keep it close enough that they don't run back to the middle, so you have to take a hit every now and then. Got to hotkey these bad boys as well, remember? Get your hotkeys in chat. He reacts to those who are attacking him though. So he keeps coming for me, even though technically they're closer to him. It's alright though. Pretty much got this. Although he still does a good chunk of damage, so it's not easy to fight him. Just have to try to make sure that the old mirror images take the hit. Let's go bash proc. There it is. Yeah, we got him. Wakata. That attack cooldown is on 1.654. Progress. Ah. Now, that was the permanent immolation with potentially building mass spell damage later on. We haven't seen any flat spell damage though, so it's obviously not easy to come by. But we'll take that in the hope that maybe it works. Of course, Frost Armor is also good. I don't always like things I've got to apply to myself though after casting a mirror image. It's just a kind of nuisance. Oh, sorry. Didn't buy anything. Didn't see what's in the shop. My eyes are darting around a little bit. They're not always necessarily focused on what you might see. This guy's going to do the damage, I see. And so does that Revenant. That's a tougher one. I've got to get rid of the water. Oh yeah, this is a bit of a rough one. I don't like this one quite so much. I need to get rid of those water elementals. This could kill me. He's not feeling cute, to be honest. Oh, there's a freaking thingamajig. Those water elementals are really tough. Holy crap. Oh, crap. Get rid of those immediately if I can. See if I can get rid of this guy. This was a horrible level. Not a friendly level. Okay, we're gonna have to buy a little bit of time after that. Anytime you get like massively punished, I've got to buy a bit more time. Bit more time for the regen on the pillar. I got pretty good here. Oh yeah, Decay's going to kick in a minute, but that's not so bad. You can get like another use out of these. Oof, 3 hits. That was rude. How rude. These little guys don't share my permanent immolation though. That would be kind of crazy if they did. Almost regened. I didn't know that the sound effect didn't work if he was close enough to the model. I can't hear it anymore. Oh, reflect spiky damage. Can you hear immunity to spells? Oh, well, it really is just the attack cooldown, to be honest, in my opinion. Take the claws, I guess, because I can't buy the other stuff. Go, horsey, go. Right, there's the boss. I think there's just one, is there? Oh, he's got blink. Okay. Wrong one. I think I got a bash proc on him, drain him mana. Good. Looks alright so far. We're ganging up on him. Keeps using cripple on the wrong one. He is draining my mana. I can either just run or just commit and try to get a bash proc. You can save the mirror image for the next drain mana he does. Moonglaive? Wow. That's insane. I think I would sell everything to coat that. I'm really worried though that I'm not going to have enough. These like 300 each, aren't they? 300, 600, 900. In theory, if I sold those, I should be able to get that. We're not going to do that. We'll do the 2 agility per level. I have to get the Moonglaive. That would be insane because it does my damage. I've not seen that in there. So yeah, 630. Oh, it's gonna make me sell one of these. Shit. No! I don't know what I picked there, but I was trying to make sure I didn't lose the item, but it disappears actually a bit later. That's the most important thing. No idea what I got. That was an old problem I used to get a lot with Test of Faith, is those would always pop up and make me pick something I didn't want. But it's definitely worth it to get this item. It's a shame though. I could have dropped the health one, but I don't know. It is what it is. Let's go Moonglaive. That's basically like my cleave for the moment. Good. Just about managed to get the... Oh, no, never mind. Moonglaive's short radius, though. It's not actually bouncing onto that other guy. Come on, finish him off. Super low on mana. Yeah. It's such a shame I sold that item. I guess I should have sold the health one, but then again, you know... Sometimes you need every scrap of health you can get to. I think the mana item was better though, but I had to make a choice. Did I have some really good options? I bet I had some really good options as well. Like 15 health regen, 43 base damage. And what the hell did I end up picking? I ended up picking something rubbish probably. Something that did like plus summons damage or whatever. Oh, did I take the 15 health regen? Oh, that's not so bad then. Okay, I'll take it then. I need it. I'm not sure I can survive much longer. We're going to need some balance or something. Sacrifice mana for more experience per level or something. They're all kind of trash. You can reduce the cooldown, but I won't have the mana for it. So movement speed is kind of the only one, and it doesn't really do anything. Gauntlets. Gain 10% attack damage for each summon you... Oh, that's cool. Restore permanent... No. Can't really pay too much attention to my hero. I have to make sure the kite goes through as well. I have to kite. I'm still not strong enough at the moment just to take him. I put him on the hotkey of 4. So striking attack deals 90% of damage. So my damage is good. At least it should be pretty good for what I'm doing. So there should be some respectable damage being put out there. Kite because it's min-max. Absolutely. I'm not strong enough to sort of just flat out take damage. Unless I want to just risk losing very easily. Honestly, the Impale's not so bad for the late game. Being able to stun AoE a ton of mobs. Just to sort of get them off your back. The life drain, though, could keep me alive for the time being. I think you do the life drain. It shouldn't be that good once I get late game and should be dependent on more strength and health regeneration and auto attacks. Because whilst you're life draining, you're not doing any auto attack damage, but Impale is just, it's just a good AoE stun. Life drain has slightly more practical use though. I don't know, they're both good. Impale's really good late game with tons of mobs. I'm just worried if I die or not. Obviously we've got a long way to go before I hit the attack speed, but so Bloodlust is still kind of good, but like I say, that's going to completely be useless at some point. Life Drain or Impale? You feel like Drain will fall off? It depends. If I can get like flat spell damage, then it should increase what Life Drain can give me. But if I'm a strength hero constantly going, it counteracts my glaive. Not Bloodlust. I'm still not taking Bloodlust. Because I intend to get enough attack speed anyway. But I guess I'm not close to it at the moment. I don't know, it depends how crazy the stats get. I kind of like Impale just as the option. To sort of like line up the mobs and then stun them. Even if it doesn't do much damage. Bloodlust helps me do damage. Maybe I just take the Bloodlust and suck it up and it can be a dead ability later if I do manage to, in a good scenario, I do manage to get like the attack speed cap. Impale makes them pale. Stun could be good, yeah. It does help to get control of the mobs. Alright, fine. It's the control. It's kind of pricey though, 120. You could just buy that orb for now, because it stacks. That's spell damage. Don't see that often. See, if you get one that's got the high damage, and or a couple, that's great. This level's not looking so bad. Feeling cute. Really nice to have this item though. I am a sloucher. Level 31 now. Jeez. Wow. 34 agility just like that. Obviously that's really sick too. I still haven't got unlimited mana though yet. So it's minus attack cooldown or agility. And because you can get multiplicators on stats potentially, not that you're likely to get one on agility, I think I take the agility. That's just like, that's having a flat item in my inventory now. That's pretty darn useful. What did I say about the agility? It might end up getting it so Bloodlust is useless anyway. That's kind of the point. Is it 1% in this? Each point of agility?
Forces are under attack.
It's looking pretty good so far, these levels. Can't take too many chances though. But seem to have stabilized a little bit for now. For now. Pretty smart horse, actually. He's got 64 intel.
Behind.
Yeah, the agility helped a lot. Look at that, it's suddenly like 2 lots. That one's pretty sick. But to lose... That max health isn't that much in the grand scheme of things. That's normally one that you take so you can actually keep moving. I do get an extra 2 strength and agility, but there's still more of those I could pick. I think it's still 100, yeah. I think I'll take the 36 agility because it's still just good. It's still just really good for now anyway. And there's still time to maybe get some plus strength. Because normally I have a lot more strength or agility per level sometimes. I haven't actually got that much on this character. You don't want to level faster. It depends. Like, if you got enough plus stuff, then it basically guarantees you getting into later stages. But yeah, you want to get as many stats per level. You can really feel his attack speed now. It's a good horse. Base damage. You could reduce the mob difficulty, but it seems, unless there's going to be one of those deals where suddenly everything's fine and then suddenly the next level is like 400 times faster than the last level, it's like, where did that come from? You can't really predict that sort of stuff. So if I'm going off the current state, I think the base damage. I don't think the mirror image counts as summons. I didn't know he did one, Rager. He does do good videos though. Platinum well. Garrosh was the good guy all along. His heart was in the right place. Yeah, I'm feeling quite cute. Yeah, it's 1% actually per point of agility.
Behind.
What did mana regeneration used to be? Wasn't it 0.10? It says like 0.075 there or something, didn't it? It keeps trying to give me frost armor. I could certainly take it. Healing Ward could effectively be really freaking good though. If I can get like a stupid amount of health. Because it's like percentage based, isn't it? So it's between Healing Ward and Frost Armor. Frost Armor is just like always good for that slow effect. There's nothing quite like it. Smoke Bomb's a good alternative too. I didn't get Death and Decay, unfortunately. So I'm not sure what I do against the bosses in the long term if I can't bloody kill them. Healing would heal them images too. That's true. Oh yeah, I suddenly got 5k gold. Yeah, where'd that come from? Let's take the Healing Ward then. That's strength and agility. Could almost buy something just for the sake of it and then sell it. In case you get one where you have to spend all your gold for a reward. Garrosh did nothing wrong. That's true. He was justified in every action he took. This guy's only level 25. It's Nazgrel. But will he do well? No, he won't. No lava spawns. Nazgrel's gonna get wrecked. There's no match for me. Ah. Yeah, ideally, you'd probably replace Impale with, like, Death and Decay or something if you had the choice. Ah, Mana Shield and Mana Drain. It's trying to get clever. Cheese! Oh, there we go. But I didn't spend... See, that's why I think I should have bought that Mantle of Intelligence. Just to use up the gold. But it's fine. I'm down 2,500 gold if I do that. But that's probably worth doing because I got a crazy amount of agility. So that's still probably worth the 4,400. 1.1 times strength. That's not much. That's like an extra 19 strength or so. Eight cheese ain't bad either. Yeah, but this is a multiplicative. And that's always OP. 166 agility. I'll get an extra 80 agility from that. I think that's slightly better than the cheese. And my gold. And at this point it seems like I'm getting a lot of gold. And sometimes, yeah, you just need to spend it. There you go, I can buy cheese. Could have stacked up cheese like crazy. It's still one of the weakest items for stacking in the late game. Base damage. Based damage. Yes. Mana regen on pillar. I think some people like that, but it shouldn't really... 155 hit points. If I get enough... I got a lot of agility. Oh my gosh. An attack cooldown of 1.5. Yes, of course I'm going to watch that fry. Where's those strength per levels? Although, to be fair, those aren't... Like, those always seem like the most sexy one to take. And in a way they kind of are, but... That's only if you can get them early enough. Because otherwise, later on, you can just get times your agility and times your strength. And once you've done that enough times, it's going to be way better than any plus per level you got. I like cheese. Upgrade all abilities is good. 44 strength is pretty good now. A bit better than the 10 strength. And then I can multiply that. I don't think I need to upgrade all abilities. A lot of them just having the level 1 version is fine for what they do. So I'm taking the strength. Strengthy boy. He's got to try to catch his strength up with his agility. Maybe he's got so much agility because he's a horse. This Moonglaive is such a sick item for this. We didn't get Cleave, so this is my closest thing to Cleave, really. I don't think you'll ever want to get rid of that item, really. Unless you... The only thing you're really struggling against is, like, bosses late game, and there's only... Well, even if there's more than one, it's still worth it, I suppose. Unless you're kiting one with the mirror image, or kiting a couple of them, and still only fighting one at a time. Crown of Kings. Let's buy it. Oh, yeah, you have to buy multiples. Well, we're taking the base damage, boys. I might sell the cheese now. Look at that. Cheese was worthless after all. I kind of curious about this item, even though I haven't got much spell damage. It should affect permanent immolation. Mirror images are doing quite well with that healing ward, yeah. Sell the roast. I wouldn't have had enough money anyway, I still need more. Cheese! Whoa! Just a flat 120 spell damage, just out of nowhere. Like that. Pillar health? I don't know how much health the pillar's got at the moment, but 96 agility, that's a lot, isn't it? That would tide me over. It's between that and the spell damage, but you don't see the spell damage one often. I did wonder about that. It only really affects the immolation. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. I might take that. I always kind of like this because obviously the more you can stack onto it, the next multiplicator is going to be even better. Oh yeah, Thunderclap as well. And I didn't really count Impale too much because I use it more for the stun, but sure. What do we got? Blood Key? You can always buy that for now.
More gold is required.
Plus strength, but it's not necessarily as good as Crown of Kings or whatever. Garifos. Wait, did you see that? Immolation doing some work there. At least against the little mob. That's like 100 damage. 120, 130. Shame it wasn't one where you could like... I mean, it gets 100 agility now. Oh, look at the spell damage again. Holy crap. Spend all of your gold. But no, that's good. I'll take that as well. I think the 5% could be good now. I've got 5... even just 5% spell damage. On the 245. Always got to watch out for these levels that sometimes end up doing way more damage than you expect. And then you're stuck. 8 seconds left on like mirror image. If they were doing loads more damage than me, I'd be in world trouble there. These definitely doing more damage than these mobs. Scourgebone shines. Whoa. I mean, it's kind of a bit late. I do like my plus per level, but I think the health regen, even the times 1.5, 15 spell damage is not too bad. But we can always get, we can get more flat spell damage before we start getting the multiplications, because it's like an extra 25 spell damage, isn't it? Don't get too excited. Oh, I've got like what, 245 spell damage. So what's that going to be? Like 27 spell damage extra? That's nothing compared to the 120s I've been picking, if that's right. I think the health regen. Because that's just a little bit more security. Because I'm not exactly sure on my health regens at the moment. But it could always be more. Probably can get rid of this item now at some point. Might have to just do it.
Our forces are under attack.
Dire wolf, oh boy. What you got, Death Revenant? I think that health regen's really kicked in. Level 50 horse. Oh, good toast. Speaking of which, probably the base damage. Based damage. Oh yeah, definitely the base damage. This is your reminder. Don't forget to check out the Warcraft 3 Reforged 4 years later video. Do your part for the community. Like the video. And share it. I'd appreciate that a lot if you could do that. I'd like to get this video for another 400k views. That'd be nice. All the other ones managed to do it somehow. I don't quite know how, but because you always wonder sometimes. You're always like, ooh, is this one I'm going to put out? I put like 85 hours into this video. Am I going to put this out and it's just going to get like 10,000 views or something, and then that's just it? It's just like, oh, that's brutal. That's utterly brutal. You can't really afford for that. It's not sustainable. Even if I got 400,000 views, it's barely sustainable doing like 85 hours of work, honestly. But because this is like a special event once a year, I don't know if I'm going to do it next year, though, because I wasn't even supposed to do it on the 3 years later one, because there was like no news. And even 4 years later is pushing it. But this one I went more retrospective in regards to sort of understanding what it is that could have been for Warcraft 3. So there's a lot of really cool information on this. I could have done that as a separate video, honestly. And that could have been a separate video. All the stuff that we could have got, I basically put a lot of it into this. That stuff I didn't even know about, like an extra Night Elf mission that followed after the Archimon defeat. I was like, what the hell? I had no idea they did that. It's kind of anticlimactic. You beat Archimon, he's like the final boss. And what you do, just like survive against minions. Raised 6 dead units. That could be strong if the mobs are really strong late game. That could be like secretly OP, that item, for all I know. But there has to be corpses. But then again, if you can kill the mobs for them to be corpses, then maybe they aren't that OP, I don't know. The boss is a Naga? Oh yeah, he's a hero. The barrel is my hairdo? Oh, he's got some spell damage as well. Look how much health I'm losing now because of that lightning shield. Lightning shield could be a good one then as well, couldn't it? To go with permanent immolation. Oh wait, there's 2 bosses. Son of a gun. I'm getting debated by these normalish looking mobs. What makes you say that, Ballador? It's amazing that you made this video since Blizzard basically did nothing. Expect more of a community than Blizzard, yes. Yeah, it's a good video for the community. I'd fucking enjoy watching it. It's 20 minutes of work, 20 minutes of watching, 85 bloody hours to make the damn thing. Hood of Cunning, Intelligence, Spell Damage. A good watch. A good watch. I think you take the mob difficulty down. I know you guys like the spell damage. My health... If you take the mob difficulty down, it just means you can push other stuff later on that's going to increase your difficulty. That gives you multiplicative stuff. I want a bit more flat damage. This will basically secure me to survive for another few days at least. See, oh, look at all that gold. Shit, that is a lot of agility. That's 150 agility, but to lose 6,500. This is one time where even I'm thinking 6,500. I don't want to lose that. I should have bought stuff from the shop. I keep forgetting about it from time to time. You think it's worth it? 150 agility is still a lot. But it's not really. It's actually not. Because he's going to hit the attack speed cap anyway when he gets like 70 more agility. So, yeah, it makes nothing. It doesn't really make a difference. It doesn't make a... The balls are inert. It doesn't make a bit of difference, guys. The balls are inert. The reduced cooldown on Thunderclap is actually better than it seems as well. Making sure that the mobs always have like reduced attack speed. That's actually secretly kind of OP. And secretly cute. I bought the Frenzied Daeger. They got some stunners in this group. No, Jason. No. You're not the same guy that used to ask me those questions, are you? I think it was someone else. Used to get some guy that kept coming in asking for like relationship advice. Look, mate, I shouldn't be giving you advice on that. Let's see if I can find the video now, or the information. Project. There we go. 4 years. Type, probably. Date modified, maybe. I still haven't calculated it all because I've only just basically the last 2 hours have been the only freedom I've basically had now since finishing this. I've only had 2 hours of sleep, and that's after working 24 hours straight on the video on Saturday. Literally. Since last Thursday, what is it? Sunday today? See, up until that point, from the 8th of Jan to the 24th, I did 2,740 minutes. In the last 3 days, I've done 2,400 minutes of work on the video. So if you get calc, and you divide that by 60, that's 40 hours in the last 3 days. Just working on that one video alone, on top of anything else I have to do, like sleep and eat, etc. And not necessarily work. But yeah, yesterday, that was 5 hours. I woke up about 6:30 in the morning, shower and all that, started work on this at 7:30. I had a 30-minute break after 5 hours, and then I worked for another 7.5 hours. And then I had another half an hour break, and then worked for 9 hours. So, yeah. When I say that editing these videos takes a lot of work and time, very time consuming, I'm not like actually like being light-hearted on that. Like they legit are insane how much work goes into it. The bonus health for Pillar could be a good pick. I know you guys still like the spell. I feel like I don't want to take this until I get at least one more flat spell damage increase. Lifesteal's pretty good. The Pillar isn't in trouble at the moment, but when it is, you know, multiplicative percentages on its health could make a big difference. Oh, I wouldn't need the armor at this point. Nah, that would be one of the weakest ones right now. The cheese in the armor is the weakest. That lifesteal though. We haven't seen what the lifesteal's like. I should check. I have actually got lifesteal on this item thinking about it. So no, yeah, let's take the... I still got... You still got to stack it up though. The only real reason like I like this is because it's got that multiplicative status. The next plus 40% bonus health will take into account the plus 40% I gave it here. Fine. I'll take the lifesteal, but I kind of want the... reduced damage taken from spells? That seems pretty goosh. 60%, that seems high. Not sure how much the mobs are going to hit me, but... Let's go, Justin. Against them. Wow, 5-second cooldown on that. That basically lasts as long as that. If I do a W there. See, 1 second left. Yep. You can basically keep the mobs thunderclapped. It might work a bit less on the actual hero mobs or high level mobs though. But at the moment you can. Look at that horse go, he's crazy. He's mad. He's hungry. Berserker Spear. 4 agility per level. See, minus 500 pillar health doesn't take much now. I gave it 400% and I get 120 agility, so I could benefit from that previous decision. To be honest, this is technically the best pick because it just means that Spear is insane. I'm not at 50% health at the moment. I can get it another time, but then there's only so many items you can have as well. Technically, I think the minus percentage mob difficulty is the best, although it does make it a bit annoying because you don't get as much gold because you're getting less mobs. But it just means that you can take something that's going to increase the difficulty level that's going to be really greedy and it will have less impact. I don't need agility. Like, agility actually really doesn't do anything for me anymore. It's funny, isn't it? As soon as it hits 400, it just becomes a completely dead stat if you're not an agility hero. Like, an extra 120 agility will do absolutely nothing. Apart from give you some armor. But... only taking that just because I want to pick something that will be... increase the difficulty. That would be really risky. Otherwise. Should easily be able to survive another week. $335 chaos damage on that. 50 armor. They're starting to get kind of crazy armor now. Oh, they're going for the pillar. Poor pillar man. He didn't ask for this. Maybe spell damage really is the only way to go when they do start getting that crazy armor. I'm so glad I got bash though. Didn't get crit. I think I'd still rather have bash than crit though. The strength. Because we can get a multiplicative on that, and it's more damage. That seems more expensive, doesn't it? All you can do is kind of like stay close to the pillar now. Like I say, if they hit the pillar, it gets a bit scary. Ah. Yeah, I mean the stackable items, you have to get them into like the hundreds, don't you, really? Because you look at this, that's 60%. That's a high percentage value. I think I might buy the spike shield just in case it ends up being good versus bosses. I'll take the attack cooldown. I don't want to lose that item. Don't want to lose that item. This item can be lost. That's not really a big deal. 15% reduced to my attack cooldown. I'm already doing that anyway. A minute cooldown on this. I hate these mobs that can stun. How dare they? How dare you? Ah, kill maim! Oh, how am I supposed to afford that? How am I supposed to afford that? Kill maim! That's a big special one, that is, but 7,500 gold is not available. All abilities, yeah. Ah.
Inventory is full.
Put my stackables at the top or something. In terms of value. Some OCD management. It's good to have one inventory spot free so I can spend all my gold. Because it's not likely I'm going to see the kill maim again now. That was super rare. Otherwise I normally try to spend the gold on items. So if you get the times something for gold, then yes, value. Worst stun mechanic is in PoE. I thought PoE was a good game though. They wouldn't have a bad stun mechanic in it, would they? That seems like a bad thing to put into like a game where you could just instantly die and lose your character. What's OCPD? Mirror image. Don't need that. That's 200. Blimey. That would be good for summons. Blimey. Uh-oh. It's the boss. Could be 3 of them. Obsessive compulsive personality disorder. The hell's wrong with my personality? Schnech. Oh, I'm taking some damage there. It's a bit of cause for concern. Oh, he's done that spell thingy. I'm going to get rid of these just in case they get out of hand. See, thunderclap is go. Oh look, it does last the whole time. I can pretty much permanently... Hey! Yo! Let's bring him closer so I can do my splash damage. He's life draining, so I have to... Almost. Did need to kill him though, because that was getting a bit dicey there for a moment. I'm getting about 40 health back per hit, I think. Those mobs are hitting hard though. Just buy that just to get rid of the gold. That's all kind of rubbish. Oh! Oh, I'm taking that. I built up some movement speed, so... I don't... Oh my god, he does move well fucking slow. Oh my god. I built up some movement speed. I got Unholy Aura. Why am I moving that slow? I took at least a couple of plus 20s, so that would be like plus 40, plus the movement speed. So I should only be down like 35. It shouldn't be that bloody slow, but... Upgrade all abilities, then I can get more points in the Unholy. Of course I would like that, but I've just taken a huge chunk on that, so I think, unfortunately, I gotta get my movement speed back. I don't know. Hey, thank you, Fred. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for popping in. I could still go for the base damage, though. Let's just take all the upgrades. It's level 3 now. What you gonna do about that? I'm getting a bit low on mana. I'm not a big fan of that. We need like a multiplicative of intelligence or a plus 120 intelligence or something. Thunderclap's getting more expensive though when I'm leveling up all the abilities, so it's not so easy to spam when I haven't got unlimited mana. In a sense, the earlier you upgrade abilities, the better. The further on in the game, the greater the value of the other options, right? Kinda, yeah, since some of them are percentage based. Some of these mobs are doing a really spicy bit of damage. 600 hit points though from that. Trash. Oh, that's 122. The last one was like 88, wasn't it? But it was plus 3 difficulty. This is plus 6. Wow. I think you got to take that spell damage, boys. Days. I don't like moving slow. It's one of the most biggest pet peeves in video games is slow character. Oh. This is an old horse. He's been knackered. He's been worn out, to be honest. This is a bloody good item for like only 420 gold. Or 210 gold. I think it sells for half price than this. I don't know actually. It sells for 60% maybe or something. Yeah, because that's 4k for the Frenzy Dagger. I am losing hell. I can always just buy some time. See, Healing Ward is 300. Every time I upgrade my abilities, the mana cost goes up quite a bit. There you go. There we take the plus 20% spell damage. If you're watching this video on YouTube, make sure to like the video and subscribe. And share it. Thank you. This is with me reducing the difficulty as well on the mobs actually. A little bit recently. I'm going to try not to use anything so I can just get my mana back to closer to full. Only if I absolutely need to use something. Otherwise my character well, I say that. His health is going down. I guess I can do one healing ward. He's having a hard time. Thank you very much. Cool new video, says Bewitched. Thank you. Did you share the video? Did you go to, I don't know, r/reddit/r/gaming and post it on there so people can get angry at you? Did you try that? As much as I want that, I think at the moment we've got to take that. Because again, it just means I can take something greedy later on. And balance it. You tried. Did you? How'd it go? To be honest, I'm surprised that you can actually load the save. That actually managed to work in the first place. Oh, those illusions are going down. Keep going, horsey. Keep going. We need more lifesteal, don't we? Hey, that was your honor. You get to be in the video. That was your reward for helping. Oh, 2% lifesteal. I think I'm going to take it. Nah. I'll probably get about 1,400 healing from 300 mana on healing ward. That's a big fucking furball, isn't it? Good day, Chichar. I can't buy anything other than that. Spend all your gold for 15. 15 armor really isn't that much anymore. The 100 base damage is pretty good. That's like a 10% damage increase. That will work with the lifesteal. I already reduced the difficulty, so that works. The bonus health is cool. 14 times shadow orbs though. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Okay, let's take that. I almost did a witty and just completely ignored it. You have to drop 2 items here so you can stack all of these. Okay. That should be interesting. 497 spell damage with 195% bonus, so I guess you can basically say it's 1,000 spell damage. Oh my god, I'm taking some damage out of some of these. 4,300 freaking assassin. I don't think I can live that much longer. Look at my health drop. Boys, I'm going down. This is pretty close. I had to use all the healing from the thing. Oh my god! I'm literally so close to dying there. That was ridiculous how hard that level was. What the fuck's going on there? I don't think the Shadow Orb helped me there. I'm gonna have to kite this guy and use healing to get back into things.
Inventory is full.
I think we won't get much further, boys. This is definitely... The mobs are way stronger earlier on in this. Although I have been playing for a while, to be fair. That was definitely very touch and go. Right, we're pretty much back up and running. I shouldn't buy these because they're not 100% sell back. 45 health regen's pretty damn good. I know the spell damage is nice, but it really didn't help me on that last level, did it? I almost bloody died. Or the 4% lifesteal. I might need to, like Nick says, build up like lifesteal. How much? It's hard to know what the true value of health regen is because it's like 45 health per second, right? 4% lifesteal. So that's 4% on 1,000 damage. So that's 40 health per hit back, theoretically. So shouldn't that be like the same with my fast attack cooldown? If not slightly better than the 45 health regen, but it's, I don't know for sure. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to, I don't know, it works off spell damage, but... I'm just gonna buy that. Alright, boss level. This is the end. Jesus. Blimey. Just gotta focus one. Oh my god. I can probably get past this level. Can't be too crazy on how I use my mana though. I need to get a good mirror image and kite, ideally. It's not doing too much damage to the pillar, actually. I think the lifesteal's kicking in a bit. Hard to tell, yes. I think they have some ability to reduce my armor or something, because sometimes I've got like full health and it's not so bad, and then other times it's whatever that guy's doing, the raw thing. Good. Picked off that one. I see. I suddenly seem to like take massive amount of damage, and it's hard to sort of get a feel for what that is, what that means. Either way, he's really dangerous, this one. I need another... Oh my god. Go! Don't get body blocked, bruh. I could die here. I don't know. I'm kind of out of options. Fucking hell, bruh. No, he's gonna kill me.
Our town is under siege.
I had to do that instead of the lava. Mirror image because I probably just insta-die, but dude. He's catching up. He's literally catching up. Ah, the pillar got killed. The other one wasn't doing that much damage to the pillar when I was watching him. This one obviously had a higher damage rate. Damn. Oh well, it was a good run. It got a little bit questionable at the end there. Didn't seem to have a way to do damage fast enough for some of the damage they were doing to me. It was a mirror image. How does that work? What? He's in a mirror image, and he still managed to kill the pillar. Doesn't mirror image not do that much damage? That's a good run. One issue you have is you try to run and they hit you when you take big damage due to not lifesteal. Yeah, but I can't... If I'm on like 0.4% health, which is what I was basically there, I can't really... Even there I was thinking, do I even take the moment to try to do a thunderclap just to slow him down, to try to get some movement? Because I'm slowing myself down by pressing thunderclap, stop, and then right click. I lose a few frames of movement that I could move that I've going to gain from him being slightly slow, and it's going to make next to no difference and definitely cost me my mana. And anytime you do mirror image, you can guarantee that the first mob they're going to hit is going to be the real one. So if they hit me once, I'm dead. So mirror image was always too risky to do when they're literally on top of me. If I've got a tiny bit of distance on them, I can do mirror image. Skip some armor and lifesteal options. Yeah, I guess next time more armor and lifesteal then. Spell damage was okay. But I don't know how much of it you have to get. You still have to survive. I can't really do much spell damage. Even with all those orbs, it didn't feel like much was happening there, did it? Have you checked if Sundering Blades got changed like how they did in BHS, completely ignoring armor for 8 seconds? I think that's what it was. Whatever that orc was doing, you do the raw thing, and then suddenly I'm taking like 1500 damage per hit or something. I don't know, it's crazy. He's doing it quite frequently. There wasn't many periods where he wasn't doing that. So, hard to do. Easy to play, hard to master. Test of balance.